Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Another fantastic lightning shot from Bradenton Beach last night. There'll probably be some good shots again tonight. This is by Matt Smith, again, our director of mosquito management. Great shots he sends in. He's kind of a lightning fan, and boy, does he get some good shots of lightning. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous the way those bolts strike up the clouds, light up the clouds. You know, a lot of lightning around now too, and a good high energy voltage under some of these clouds. We're talking positive strikes, which really do have orders of magnitude more electricity than the negative strikes. So it's pretty active on radar and lightning detection currently. 79 degrees air temperature, dew point coming in at 75. It's kind of cool. Some of these showers have kind of cooled things off just a little bit. That's nice. You know, we don't have temperatures in the upper 80s today. Not yet anyway, though it won't take much to get us into those upper 80s as soon as some of this rainfall moves a little bit further inland. And I still think we'll be pretty close to the 90-degree mark a little bit later on this afternoon. Winds are out of the east-northeast now, but light at about 3. The prevailing winds aloft are kind of out of the south and southwest, and that's what's generally taking these clouds in the direction that they are headed in the storms as well. 86 degrees Wauchula, 87 in Arcadia, 86 in Mayaca, 87 in Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, Northport, and Punta Gorda. Closer to the coast and in areas where the rain is falling fairly heavily, it's a little cooler. Look at that, 79 degrees in Sarasota. 86 in Venice, 86 in Inglewood, and Longboat Key coming in at 85. We'll be seeing that temperature drop, I suspect, as the showers are on the doorstep. Now, we have a couple of things going on in our atmosphere here. If you'll notice, the echoes down in the southern tip of the state are kind of lifting off to the north and to the east. We have a general flow of air aloft that's kind of rising up out of the south or southwest. And then to the north of us, we have an old boundary that's kind of lying across the northern Gulf waters and stretching on up into areas of the Pacific, of the Middle Pacific, the Middle Atlantic, where we're seeing kind of a, I guess you could define a stationary front up there. The drier air is locked north of that. The moist, humid air is to the south of that, and we are definitely in that moist, humid flow. It's not going anywhere. It is here all week long. Showers now beginning to form under the influence of a little daytime heating and that southwesterly wind flow aloft. We'll see the sea breeze starting to build, and we're starting to see those showers begin their trek inland. Lots of lightning pops under some of these cells, so it's one of those conditions where you really do need to remember your lightning safety tips. Even if you are inside, watching us from inside your home, remember, no corded phones, out of the shower. Don't have your hands in the dishwater soap until all these lightning cells go away and you don't hear any thunder for about half an hour. Then, you know, you're safe to resume your normal activities. But a lot of people get hurt inside their house thinking that they're perfectly protected when they forget about those classic rules of lightning safety, corded phones and such. So we're watching these cells produce some pretty heavy rainfall because they're kind of slow movers, anywhere from about St. Armands or Siesta Key on up through St. Armands and into central Longboat Key. Now these showers are beginning to move onshore, some of them producing pretty heavy rain. Central Sarasota seeing a little bit of rainfall as well. And then it moves up further to the north all along University and back into Upper Lakewood Ranch and then into Manatee County, seeing some fairly heavy rainfall too around Fox Lee. All of that gradually lifting off to the north and to the east. Across the nation right now, if you're traveling today, you shouldn't have much of a problem. The Atlanta airport, the North Carolina, Raleigh-Durham airports all look fine. Charlotte airport. You do have a potential problem here. Minneapolis-St. Paul could see some severe weather, as that is a bullseye zone for some stronger storms. Otherwise, just your standard thunderstorm activity across parts of Florida. So, for the remainder of the day, we have these double-barrel high-pressure ridges with this kind of boundary sandwiched in between the two. The high-pressure ridge brings us light winds and allows for the sea breeze to develop early on. As that sea breeze develops, we push our showers over toward the other coast, and some of the heaviest rain will occur there. We also have some action out in the tropics, and in the next half hour we'll discuss another named system, the fourth named system of the year. Usually that doesn't happen until August, but won't last long. The forecast calls for a 50% chance of showers for us here on the Suncoast each and every day for the next several days, with daytime highs near 90. And the same sort of pattern early on near the coast and then inland later in the day.